Um, so my presentation is on the invention and evolution of the automobile, or the car. So like an overview, the invention of the first car. I'm going to be talking about the invention of the first car and how vehicles affect our life today. So that first picture is Henry Ford's like first like kind of model invention of what he believed like of the automobile, and like this is like what we have now. So like you can see like the big difference on how cars have evolved. What drew me to this topic, that cars are like an everyday or part of human life, like every day. Like we need vehicles to travel places quicker, and people have almost become dependent on them. Whereas before, like there were horse-drawn carriages, and people like would walk places, and cars weren't really needed. And like nowadays, cars are like more collected for like show and tell purposes. Like there are some people who just collect cars but never use them, whereas back then people would like die to like, well not really die but like kill to have a car, and like because they need to get places. And it's something that I kind of think is like really interesting how like cars started without like doors and windows and like really like without really big engines, and now it's like we have huge like trucks and things like that with really big engines. The significance of my topic, like I said before, vehicles are needed for people to go to work and like make money and basically be independent. So people are dependent on cars. It makes traveling a lot easier, and and back then, cars, the first invention of a car would have been more costly than like taking like a carriage or walking, but people still wanted that invention of the car. And these are like some of the sources I've been looking at so far. And the one I kind of wanted to talk about was the second one. And that website is basically on it. It basically says that it talks about the difference between horses and cars, and that horses were almost were like basically not an invention of a car, but it was like a type of car basically for some people, and how horses were just as expensive as a car. So it's like because you had to pay for like the meals the horses would need, and that would be like considered as paying for gas, and the like amount of breaks like you'd have to take because like a horse would get tired, and you'd have to like rest it and then have to sleep. And my thesis now is it's a work in progress. And it's the invention of the automobile was valued when first created, whereas today the automobile is used as collection items and it lost its great significance. And that's it.